The first thing I like to do when I do a one-take video is I just want to splice out the beginning part and the ending part. We want to remove that quiet, right, beginning. We want the video to jump right into it. There can be no dead space. Otherwise, people are not going to look at it, all right? So I'm gonna press the play button. And the way you can do this is we're just gonna do it my way. You're gonna press the space bar, all right? So when I press the space bar, it's gonna play the video, all right? So you see here, video is playing, okay? Obviously, I'm gonna go back to the beginning. I can just grab the slider, right? There's some blank space right here. I start talking right here, all right? So if you're looking at this clip, what we want to do, we're going to press that back arrow on our keyboard, all right? So I'm pressing the back arrow on my keyboard, and I'm going back frame by frame, or I can just hold it down, and I want to get it right before I start talking, all right? I want to jump. Jimmy,
Are you able to stretch the timeline so that you can move the cursor faster?
Let me show you some more features while we're here. If your timeline, if it looks like you can't see anything or it's too small, over here to the right-hand side is this slider and a plus and a minus. If I wanted to zoom in more, I can click. See how it expanded the clip? I'm zooming in on the clip. The more you zoom in, you can get down frame by frame by frame. All right? I want to zoom out one, and I can now kind of get more where that shot is. All right? Now we want to splice this beginning. We want to get rid of it. All right? There's multiple ways you can do this. What you need to know really is there's a couple of different ways your mouse can operate. And right here are all the ways that your mouse can change and have different features to it. The ones that you just need to know for this class are the arrow, which it's currently defaulted to, and the blade tool. The blade tool is going to splice, okay? So I'm going to click on, it's called split. I'm going to click on split right here on this drop down. It's going to turn my arrow into a razor blade. All right, we all following that? Yeah. Shortcuts, by the way, B for blade, A for arrow. B, A, B, A, B, A. And that's way faster, but we're starting slow. All right, so now we're just going to click it. Okay. And now, what are we going to do? We need to get rid of this piece in the beginning. So we're going to go back up to this drop down. Now we're going to click on the arrow. Okay, A. And now we're at the arrow. Now we're going to select this piece. See how I selected it? Press the delete key. Delete. Goodbye. All right, and now I'm going to bring it back to the beginning, right? I can just click here, drag it back, press spacebar. One thing that I hate. Go right in. All right, beginning's done. You're good? How are we doing? Good? Okay. Moving on. All right. Now we gotta get rid of the ending, right? So now I'm gonna kind of bring it to the end. I want to see. And I'll help you out. Boom! Right there, done. Right? Again, I could kind of move in with the arrow. Oh, I lost it. Let's do it again. And I'll help you out. Talk to you later. All right.
And spacebar to stop you.
Yep. Spacebar start shot. Spacebar start shot. That's the right arrow. Again, you can go back and change it. Now we're gonna take it up a notch. We're gonna press the B. B. Turns into the blade. Okay? Now I'm going to go down here to right where it's already selected. I'm going to click, boom. Now it's spliced. All right? I'm going to go back to arrow to grab that piece and delete it. A. All right? Okay. And then grab it. And then delete it. Okay. Step one done. All right? How was it feeling?
Great.
Hanging in there? All right. Good. One more shortcut that I like if I want to get to the beginning where the end of the video clip is, I like to press the up and the down arrow. It will take you to the beginning and the end of that video clip. So if I press the up arrow, watch. Up arrow takes me to the beginning. Down arrow takes me to the end. It's just a quicker way to get around. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay? All right. Next step. I want to improve the quality of my audio. All right? Microphone's great. CapCut does some great AI stuff to make your audio even better. So again, important step, right? We got to click on the clip. Let's click on it. Again, we're on the arrow key, the A, so we can select it. Here it is. Up here, top right corner are all these tons of things, tons of features. We're just going to focus on a couple today. All right? We don't need to mess with the scale or the size or anything like that. We're good there. There are some other fancy things you can go through here. You can make yourself look enhanced and prettier, but we're just going to ignore that. We're going to then go to the very top, and next to the video up here, it says audio, speed, animation adjustment. We're going to click on the next one that says audio. Go ahead and click on audio.
Sorry, quick question.
Yes.
For any like of the pretty stuff, filters and stuff, it's an extra charge, right? And do you have to pay for it or something?
Some of it's free, some of it you got to upgrade to Pro. Yeah, you can make my jawline look better.
Ooh, really?
I'll show you this. we'll cover it real quick. All right, so now we're under audio. I want to make the audio. I think the audio is the most important part. One thing I like to do, this is a free option, what I love about this, is loudness normalization. I like to check this box. It's completely free with CapCut. What this does is, like, if you have peaks and valleys of your voice talking, like I'll do that. Maybe I'll start out real loud and then I'll kind of calm down. And that doesn't sound good when you're messing with the audio if you get really loud back up and forth, or if there's like a car driving by or whatever. This will help level all that out. It does it automatically with AI. I just turn that on. Now it kind of helps put that audio on one level. All right. If you had the Pro version, it enhances your voice and makes it sound even better. One thing that I hate doing, but I think is so important, is that sounds better already. It brought the volume up. It's at a gooder level. Guys, one thing that I like to do, that I'm going to share with you, that I wish they did, and there's probably a way to set this up, but I like to look at the audio levels. And what I'm going to do here is right here, when I play this button, these are my audio levels. And you want to update. I like to click on this audio level button. I'm going to hover my mouse right here and click on it. And when I click on it, it's going to bring my audio over here. And now I can kind of see the audio go up and down. But what you can see now that it's been normalized is the audio has been kind of adjusted. All right? That sounds pretty darn good. General rule of thumb, kind of pro tip on editing, is, again, we're getting into the weeds here, but you want to keep your audio levels below -6. Okay? So if you need a general rule of thumb, try to keep them below -6. You don't get too high, then it will sound really bad. All right, audio's done. If you have the advanced version, you can enhance it. You can do all these fun things. If there's background noise, there's construction. This one's 3. You can do bless you.
I'm sorry.
3. Noise reduction will help eliminate like that construction sound or stuff in the back. That's pretty cool. Okay, moving on. Audio's done. The video is spliced. Next step, if the volume wasn't loud enough, if you're playing and can't hear it, you could increase the volume right here. We're good. There's millions of other things. We're not going to get into the weeds. Real quick, because I promised Brenda. Where the heck is it? It's under video, I think. Yeah. Okay. If you want to see the AI enhancements, video, and there's tabs within this tab. There's cutout, which, by the way, if you were trying to do like the green screen effect and like remove your background, that's this cutout right here. But that's for another class. We're going to go over to enhance. And look at that free version. I can enhance my face. Okay, I could click in here. I could smooth out my face and make it, you can see that, see how it removes like all my blemishes. Can brighten me up. Can even make your teeth whiter. That's pretty cool. Look at that. Let's go into here.
That's cool.
Let's see. Look at that. You see my teeth getting whiter?
Okay.
It's nuts, right?
It looks like gum.
See that? Right? Smile lines. I love the smiles.
No, Rick gets the spray tan. He does the
You can
one
see it's
guy.
removing those lines on my forehead from smiling too much. Right? Over here. Yep. Skin tone, right? I mean, guys, it gets crazy, right? All this jawline, cheekbones.
That's weird.
Oh my
Listen,
God,
you do all
that's
this
too much.
stuff. It's there. I would say
Yeah.
you are the way you look, right? Don't surprise people when you meet them in person.
They're not gonna recognize me.
But that's where it is. I just think it's crazy. All right, staying on track here. Moving on. It's 11:30. Now, the next thing that I like to do when I'm editing my video is I want to add music. This is, and I think the audio is the most important part. Right? You ever start watching a video and you just hate the music and you're like, skip, move it, right? Or it's the audio's too loud. So we want to add music. That's an option. You don't have to, but I think it helps enhance the video, especially when you're talking. And we want it to be like an instrumental background song. And we don't want it to overpower what you're saying. So let's find a track. So here's how we do it, okay? We are going to go top left corner. Now we're going to go over here to this section. There's all these tabs up here. All right? The next tab over is called audio. Right here, top left corner, we're going to click on audio. All right? We click on audio, you see music, sound effects, blah, 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 blah. Just hang out right here in music, okay? It's going to give you trending audio. Don't worry about that. Ignore it. What I like to do is I just like to type in the word instrumental. Instrumental. I don't need any lyrics. I just need some music. It's going to give you anything under the version of instrumental. Then we're going to start to play some tracks. Let's click on one.
How many people in the room have a different screen than he does? We have a few, and I'm trying to figure out.
You do?
I'm trying to figure out
How different is it?
Because the web
I don't
is
have
different than
any
the
of-
application.
So you
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
These
so
are the web. Are you on the web or the application?
Oh.
Yeah. I couldn't realize. I didn't figure out what it was. That everything is eventually the same. It's just in different places, but I couldn't figure out why.
So how do you get to the application on your laptop?
Get downloaded.
Okay, so you have to download the app too.
So you're probably seeing something like this. It's the web version.
Yeah, that's what she's saying.
Got it. You keep going if you're still following along.
I'm like,
Totally just preference. Personally, I like to download it. I like to open the app. It's right here on my Mac. You can also edit it within the web. Okay. All right, moving forward. Let's find our song. As you continue to go through and find songs, maybe you found one, you're still going through, you can star these, save it for later. Let me just play one. I start that one. 5. Instrumental that 5. That's it. Right? All right, what's this one? I tried again. It's got a match.
I heard this in your video before.
What did you search?
I just typed in instrumental.
Instrumental.
Right? It's kind of got a match too. Like the tempo's got to match how fast you talk, slow, fast. You're talking really slow. You got something going fast, right? It's gonna feel kind of weird. It's called nasty.
Whoa. That's for another type of video.
What are you gonna make your music? You said audio -6. What is the music?
Don't match. Sorry, let's just pretend. Let's pretend.
It's almost 10 minutes.
I know.
Picking your music.
I know. That's the problem. So we're just gonna pick this one. So we're gonna add this. I like to drag and drop it to the clip. So I'm just gonna click on it here.
Is there an AI that automatically picks your music based on your
Beats.
There's an AI. I'm not gonna cover this. I cover this in my AI class where you can just have it make the script for you. It will write the script out and then make the video and it will narrate it for you. It will put B-roll in there for the video. So it just does it for you. Anyway,
see there?
back to this. Alright, so what I do is I just drag that audio clip down. I drag it down below the video clip. You can see here now it's on the timeline. You can see here the audio levels are peaking. They're way too high. Okay? So what I need to do now is I need to click on this audio clip. Click on that audio clip. I need to drag it down. It's way too loud. Let's listen from the beginning. I can't even hear myself talk. It's the audio, right? So general rule of thumb, I like to drag mine down, especially when it's just going and it just hits at 1 second. I'm gonna drag that volume down to -22 decibels, -22 dB. And the way I do it is up here under the volume tab, top right corner. I am going to grab this and just slide it. If it wants to let me do it.
What did it default to?
0.
Your voice is at -6. This would be at -12.
Yep. So let's just bring it down again. This is an exact science. We're just kind of playing with it. Some audio tracks are going to be quieter. So let's just play it. But general rule of thumb, I start at -22 and just see what happens.
One thing that I hate doing, but I think is so important, is
I still think it's too loud.
Yeah.
I'm going to drag it down maybe -24, -25. Right? Okay? Let's hear it again.
one thing that I still hate doing, but I think is so important, is database management. So
I still think it's too loud. I'm going to bring it down. Maybe
What if
26.
you take yours so slow? You
I
know
could.
that your
I
audio
could, but you
should
don't want
be
to go
at
too
6.
high because then you'll peak.
Yeah.
So I try to always bring that music down.
one thing that I hate
Right?
doing, but I think is so important, is database.
We'll start there. Okay, that's fine. Now here's what happens, guys. Most music, it might start slow and then it kind of picks up into the beat and the hook and get going, right? You're gonna want to adjust for that. So what we do to bring down that audio as it gets louder, right? The track gets louder as we play it. We want to bring it down again. So what I'm going to show you is how we apply a keyframe. A keyframe is where you basically take a piece of the audio or video and you're going to make an adjustment where you say, hey, have it be, in this scenario, have the audio play at -27 keyframe, and then we're going to drop it down gradually to say like a -30. Okay? That way it doesn't continue to overpower your voice later on in the video. So how we do that is we have the audio track here selected. We're now going to say, hey, maybe right around here. So yeah, we're gonna bring it down. It started off strong. Let's bring it down. I don't want to overpower my voice. Cool. We're gonna stop it here. We're gonna select the track, and then right up here next to the volume, this little diamond. Here we go. I'm gonna click on it. Okay. And what that means when I clicked on that keyframe button, it means, all right, up until this point, the audio is going to stay at -27. Then when I make my next adjustment, the audio is going to shift it up, shift it down. So I'll keep playing right with the space bar.
You're a real estate agent. If you want to update your database.
Cool. Let's stop it there. Now we're going to keyframe it down. And how you keyframe it down is you're going to go back up here to the audio and we're going to drag it down. I want to bring down the volume. So let's take it from a -27, maybe down to like a -30, sure, right? And what you can see here, you see this? It's very small, but you can see these little keyframe buttons, these little icons. And what that means now is it took it from -27, and then within this gap, within these two diamonds, it gradually took it from -27 down to -30. And I like to happen to gradual instead of like instantly, so it just kind of flows. But this is, if you listen to music and audio and how they do that, they'll keyframe stuff. Get some blank stares, we're getting some
How'd you get
nervous looking.
I got everything
We're
set
good.
up. How to start stop keyframe, where you get how you get it done.
Oh, you have to do it instead of
Thank you.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Thank you.
So now that's lowered, right? I'm playing.
So it's already started it, right?
Comment below. I want to update my database. I've got a tool.
Okay, so you get it. All right, let's say we're done. It's good. We played it to the end.
So right now it is.
Now what we have to do, look at, you got the video file and you've got the audio track that keeps going. If we edited this video and exported it right now, it would go black and it would keep going. So we gotta splice out this piece of music, right? So how we do that? We press the B button, right? B, okay, B. Right, I'm gonna end it right here. I'm gonna splice it. All right, what do we press next? Pop quiz. A, arrow. Select the clip, delete. All right. I like to pay attention to my timeline too. I'm under 60 seconds, which is good, right? I want to stay under 60, so I'm good. All right. I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to go back over to the slider, press the plus button. All right. You can see here the audio levels, right? Here's my audio levels. Here's the music audio levels, right? I'm going to play it back. Let's hear it. Talk to you later. Okay. That's fine. If we want to get a little bit fancier here, what you could do is you could do a little fade out of the audio track. So I can click this little circle right here. It's not very intuitive, but I could drag this over and it will fade out my audio on the music and on right? I could have it fade out longer. Minor detail, a little advanced, but you can do that. Overall, I'd say it's solid. All right, voice is done, music's done. Let's add captions, and we'll pretty much call it a day. Cool. All right, captions is easy because AI does it for you. So now we gotta go up here, top left corner, to the text. Okay, next tab over. Hit text. When we hit text, you need to make this more obvious, but I don't think it's very obvious. Under text, down here, left-hand side, almost last option says auto captions. All right? Auto captions. Left-hand side, I'm going to click on that.
Or just captions?
Auto captions.
You should teach a YouTube class to do that.
All right, I'm going to select the click. I clicked on auto captions, left-hand side. And now I'm just going to click, right, source language, English, translate it. I'm going to press the create button. Create. It's going. What I've found from probably doing this about 20 times, say it gets it about 99% accurate. It always spelled my name wrong though, so I have to fix that.
Spells it the right way.
J-E-J-A-R-Y-D. No way. No way. All right, so look at this. We got captions now, right?
One thing that I hate doing, but I think is so important.
Captions are here. They're overlaid. They don't look very sexy though. Make them sexier. Okay? I'm going to zoom in because I'm a little zoomed out here. Again, we'll just kind of press this plus button. All we got to do here, guys, is just highlight somewhere on here over one of the captions and just select one of these segments of these captions. Okay? You can go through this, of course, make sure it looks good. Go through it, right? Press play and make sure everything's right. It's pretty darn good. But What's nice is we can just select this one segment of captions, and now we can change all of them at once. And the reason why we can do that, it defaults to this, is we selected this, and where is it? It automatically has this box check, which says apply to all, and it's going to change all of them for us. So let's change the captions. So you can see here we're defaulted in text. Basic, apply to all is already selected. You can mess with that, ignore that right now. Where we're going to go is over to templates. So I clicked one over to templates right here. And now you can see all these different styles, right? Some of them are pro. Again, they're trying to get you to upgrade, right? Some of them are free. Let's click on one.
Everybody's using like that yellow one where they have emojis in them and
Yeah,
everything.
you remember the first one, like,
You're on the page and you want to update your
Right? Okay, so you can see here, as you play the video, you can start to see different captions. First things first, it's a little small, right? Let's just pick the style that we want. Let's look at this one. All right, it's got that one word look. I personally kind of like, I think they call it like the karaoke look, where it shows more of it. Let's see, here's more of a karaoke style look, right? You're gonna have to mess with the sizing, right? It might be too big, too small, that's okay, right? We're not gonna go pro though, because we're gonna go everything free. See Ben?
Thanks. Thank you, Jared.
Hit that. Sure, let's go with this one. Okay, cool, this one works. I like this one, it's free. This one is called, by the way, it doesn't have a name, but it's down there. I'm gonna increase the size a little bit. I want this to be as big as I can without it going off the screen. Right? Up, too big. Down, somewhere in there. Right? We can move it. Another pro tip, guys.
And where are you increasing the font size, Jared?
I'm actually just grabbing this box right here and doing it, but I guess the proper way is to go back over to basic and do font size.
Oh, I got it. Okay.
Right?
Yep.
Same thing. Pro tip. When you got your captions, I think they default too low on the screen. If I were to upload this as an Instagram reel, you guys are looking at Instagram reels, there's a lot of stuff on the bottom overlaid. If you have them too low, you can't even see the captions. So pro tip, bring them up to more towards the center of the screen. All right? Right? Boom, that's going to play. Blah, 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 blah. There's your captions. I'd say that's a success right there. If you wanted to stop, we would just go up to File and click Export. And now you can export this video to your computer and you're done. All right? I'll show you like a couple more pro tip things if you want. See you guys.
Thanks.
Yeah, of course. I didn't know. Jimmy, how am I doing, by the way?
Excellent. I'm at the point where I'm learning. I mean, I always.
How you guys doing?
Stop
All right.
stroking his ego.
Good. Thanks. Just so you All right. So now we got captions, we got our music, we got our audio, right? It's getting better. Now, if you want to get a little bit fancier, I just want to show you where the stuff is. There's more features, right? This is where you get bogged down and you spend too much time making a video, right? So what happens? There's stickers. So you click on stickers. There's tons of stuff. You can type in, I don't know, let's type in home, right? There are tons of stuff. This is where now you can match certain stickers to what you say, get fancy. I recommend just outsourcing to one of those video editors.
Good question.
Doing this, yeah.
Will you ever get flagged down for using the music? If you use CapCut, it's there.
Everything that I've used in here for the CapCut music has been good, but they do have, when you export, they do have this little copyright button down here. Where the heck is it?
I'll show you one.
Run a copyright check. So you could have it run. Oh, less than a minute. I know it's somewhere else. I think it's over here in
It's on the
audio.
left side when you click audio.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go back up here, left hand side audio. Do copyright. Run a quick copyright check. Oh. You have to click on this, the audio track. Oh, all right. It's under a minute. I guess not. So over a minute, I guess you could do it. But every single song I've used, at least so far in CapCut, I think it's good. Have you had an issue?
I've never had any.
Yeah. Also, if you don't like any of this music, you want to use your own stuff, right? There's trending music. You could drag and drop a music file on your computer in. You could edit off of that.
I was gonna say most of the audio files that you're gonna find are ones that the artist has shared that's allowing you to use for anything. The only time you would get hit on a copyright is if you were running it as maybe a paid ad or you were trying to monetize. I got a YouTube channel as an example. I can use all sorts of music. If I go to monetize the channel, there's certain music I can't use anymore. I think the fact you're just sharing this for videos on your Instagram account, you're not gonna have any issues.
And I'll use a lot of my personal videos. I'll just pull on tracks that I like that are totally, they got copyright issues. I'm not trying to monetize them though. And I feel like 95% of the time it's fine. Every once in a while, it sucks if I didn't check it.
You lost some audio?
And Instagram's like, yeah, this isn't allowed in 240 countries. Like, shit.
Help me, Shazam.
So, that sucks. But anyway, this is it. How are we doing? Questions?
So at the bottom,
Yeah.
like your video was like stretched out across the whole thing, which makes it super easy to cut and chop and like chop. But like on mine, like the video is only like
Okay.
how
Yeah,
do I,
right here.
Stretch that.
Right here
Thank you.
on the right-hand side, this plus minus. So you want to hit this little magnifying glass to zoom in.
Game changer.
Yeah, game changer. Yeah. What else? Questions?
Can you show us how to add B-roll?
Yep. Jimmy, you want to say something?
Well, I was gonna say also when you stretch out your timeline and you do this on your computer and you can do it on your phone, I find it very helpful. Is you can slow down the video. So when I start a video, let's say it's one long clip that I want to chop things out of, I'll slow it down to maybe half the speed. So now I don't have to catch myself like right as I stop talking. I've got a little window where I'm like, okay, cut it there, and that'll really make it easier for you.
If you have multiple videos in there that you're trying to make, can you do that select all if you want to say speed them all up to the same
You want to speed your videos up?
Yeah.
So if you want to speed your videos up because for whatever reason it's too long or whatever, you can select this video file. You go up here top right corner to this speed tab and you can speed it up. But just be careful when you mess with this because you can speed it up and it'll work, but it will tweak your voice a little bit because you speed up your voice, it sounds different. So you can only speed it up kind of so much, but you could tweak it a little bit. Yeah, that'd be that right there. Question on B-roll. Up here again, top left, we showed you stickers, effects. We're not going to get into that, right? Transitions, same deal. Filters, tons of stuff. Where the heck is B-roll? Jimmy, where's B-roll? Under effects, here it is. Video effects, is this it? Where the heck is it? There's no stickers. I actually haven't added. It's a good question. I haven't added B-roll yet. To media?
Like voiceovers?
I don't know if it's I want to add like a drone video of Denver. Where's the B-roll footage at?
Justin?
Wouldn't you just pull the video down?
I haven't added.
I could add in a clip,
Yeah.
but I want to know. I could drag in B-roll footage, but I was hoping they had like B-roll
It
footage.
is. It's
Yeah,
under
you have
templates, I think.
Templates.
Or it's import library.
Okay, here's your templates. Import library. So you can always bring in a clip. So let's pretend, because I haven't figured it out. Let's pretend you want to add in a B-roll clip. Here's a B-roll of me doing another video. All right, drag it in. Right? So if you want to add a B-roll, let's pretend this is a video, whatever you're talking about. I just drag this in and I put it on top of my original video. Okay? Right? So now you can see this clip takes over what I'm talking about, right? And now that would play. And we figure out, right? We move it around. Oh, okay, here's where I'm talking about the house. Let's have it start right here. And then I finished talking about the house right here. So let's press the B button and blade it out, and then press the A button for arrow, and then delete this. And now look at it. I've got my B-roll clip, right? And then it would disappear.
It's labeled as stock videos.
Where's stock videos at? What's
So for the phone, I went to go add a piece of media to upload, and that's where I could choose whether I upload something from my camera roll, but then I can also pull in something.
Oh, here it is.
Stock videos.
Okay, thank you, Eric. Under media, left-hand side is library. I haven't messed with this. This. Where should I type in? Can I type in Denver? Is there anything in Denver? Come on, what we got? Ooh. Here we go. What's this here?
Press the plus button to add media.
Bring it in. Is this just a photo?
That and stock right there.
Okay, pro tip real quick. This applies to all the stickers, all the B-roll. To filter out all the static images, videos, and photos, we just want like movement. there's a little drop down right here. It says all, it's a filter. I'm going to change that to commercial. I believe I'm doing this right. Yeah, okay, cool. So now this should all be moving things. That's not moving at all. Well, this one, this is a time lapse. This should definitely be good. It's a time lapse. Bring it in. Let's just go for it. And then I'm just grabbing it and dragging it down. Okay, so it's downloading it. That's why it's not moving yet. But my assumption is this is a time lapse.
Then comment below.
It's not moving. All right.
You have it.
We're all learning here.
That you have it.
But this will be the process, assuming that it did move. And what's cool too, it looks like they got vertical options, horizontal. The other thing you gotta pay attention to though, like if you're playing with a horizontal clip versus a vertical clip, and I know we're getting the weeds here, cancel. We would have to, of course, increase the size of this, right? So it took up the whole shot. And this is the struggle, right? This is the ongoing struggle when you have a videographer who shoots horizontal, and they're like, oh wait, I want a vertical video. And they're like, well, we could do that, but we're gonna have to crop a bunch of that content, right? So, yeah. Any other questions? How we doing? I know I want to keep us on track. It's 11:50.
This is always involved in me.
How are we feeling? Are we just like, screw this, just hire the guy on Fiverr? Hey, but like, this is like, makes you appreciate, okay, when I pay this guy $5 and he's going to do it.
So you didn't cut, trim, anything. You just send them the over.
Let me give you my workflow. If I'm going to send a video to my guy on Fiverr, this is what I do.
There's a video.
Grab this. Okay. I'm going to go into CapCut. The only thing I like to do is I'm picky on my music. Maybe they're good. Maybe it's a control thing. They can add music for you, but I feel like they just kind of pick something, and that always, they haven't gotten it right for me. So the one thing I do is I bring my video clip in here. All I'm going to do is I'm going to splice the beginning and the end. Just why not? It takes me, a minute to do it. And I'm going to add my music. And then I export my video. I don't add the captions because they're going to do the captions and make them look way cooler. I just export the video with the video splice at the beginning and the end, and then the song. And then I say, take it.
Could you just, because you can obviously do video on your iPhone or through Instagram, and then send it out, and then upload it, and then add the video then?
You could go that route too. Yeah. Yeah, you could do it on IG. You could grab the track. Be careful though. I don't know. I think someone let me know if I'm wrong on this. Last time I checked, if you add the music on Instagram and mess with it and download it, I think it mutes the video.
Well, I think you have to have the video and then upload, do that, and then add.
If you add music from Instagram to a video and then you try and download the video,
it mutes it, doesn't it?
They'll download it. If you hit download, they'll download it, but they have the Instagram watermark on it.
Which you don't want, by the way. Because again, like pro tip, like if you're uploading different platforms, say like there's a war, right? TikTok, Instagram. If you have the watermark, they downgrade the algorithm on your video. But you could, do something versus nothing.
I do that all the time though. Like I have a repost app that will grab anyone's video, not just mine. Like if I go to someone else's page and I want to take your video and post it online, it'll grab it with the music.
And no watermark.
No watermark.
Okay.
What does Cinefly use? Is it just Adobe? What do you think they're using?
Probably Adobe or Final Cut. Adobe and Final Cut. Final Cut has always been mine. It's Final Cut Pro. Just always used it, right? You can use whatever. Adobe's another one. But I'll tell you what, guys, like a lot of my videos lately, I've just been editing in CapCut. Because you'll see here, I'm opening Final Cut. It's the exact same structure, except you get more features in CapCut. The fact that I get in CapCut, right, I can get free music, free B-roll, free effects, and all those things built into it. It's all right there. Before, when I was using other editing systems, I'd have to go find that and bring it in. And it all slows down your process.
iMovie? I think I've used that.
iMovie's great too, right?
But that's
free.
the Apple
It's on the Mac. It's an Apple product. I'm still blown away by CapCut. And now that they have it on the desktop version, that's my go-to. So, what's up?
Dumb question. I have a lot of shit that you can read, shirts. Stuff that you can read, but when you video it, it's backwards. Can you flip it in there?
Stuff. Oh, yeah, definitely. And it's a video, right? Yeah. It's somewhere in here. Jimmy, help me out. Jim, where it is. I know it's in here somewhere. The answer is yes, because I've done it before. I just don't remember where it is at this moment.
Would it be the mirroring function?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Possibly.
So go to your,
No,
click
that's
on your
a-
video, and then right click, and go to edit,
And
and then mirror, I think. Would that be it?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
you got it. Look at that. You
Is
answered your
it?
question. And I flipped it.
Then what's reverse then?
Reverse, I think, would take the entire thing. And
Oh,
play it
like
backwards.
from backwards? Would it do the audio in reverse
I
too?
think it would.